I'm a little sniffly right now because I told you guys recently about my hair allergy. Ugh. But I do want to film this right now because I'm feeling very motivated right now. Like, I'm like freaking on fire. I washed my hair today. I worked out for an hour. I worked my normal job. Like, all the way, I'm freaking on fire. I created 2 TikToks, reels. I posted on Instagram. I uploaded a YouTube video, a YouTube short. Like, what? Who am I? I don't even know. This is crazy. I have not been this on fire in a while. And I'm feeling really good. Right now, I'm just watching the Downton Abbey movie, the first one, because, you know, I love me some Downton Abbey now. And I can't wait for the second movie to come out. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, I feel like I am just like on freaking fire. I'm like, there's some energy coursing through my veins, and I want to tape this right now just so I can like feel this moment and can refer back to it because I am on fire. So that's just all I wanted to say. And it's a far cry from where I was feeling yesterday because today's Monday and I filmed an existential crisis yesterday about how I can't get anything done. And while I still do feel like I have so many things coursing around in my head and I still kind of like sometimes struggle to do all of it, yeah, it's crazy. Just the difference of how you can feel from one day to the next. Because I feel like I'm like a psycho. Like I'm like, yesterday I'm like, feel like Eeyore. And today I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Let's go. So I don't know. I probably sound like a crazy person. Here we are. It's not even like, what time is it? It's only 8:30. And I'm like, I don't really have anything to do for the rest of the day, but just kind of relax. But I did want to videotape this so that I can put it up on the channel because being a 20-something and trying to figure out life is a emotional roller coaster. It's like absolutely insane. I know y'all feel me out there. It's just wild. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good day, good Monday, and I did. And I'm just gonna try to hold on to this feeling. I'm just gonna try to hold on to it for as long as possible and keep the energy going as long as I can. That's the name of the game, right? But anyway, okay, I'm done babbling right now. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys, I had such a busy day at work today. It was insane. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired. It was way busier than what I anticipated. But that's okay because tomorrow I kind of have the day off due to like a company-wide thing. I'm gonna be able to relax tonight and just kind of take it easy tomorrow, have some coffee. I'm gonna go on a lunch date tomorrow as well, so that'll be fun. And I'm jumping on because I have 2 things to share. So last night I had a freaking epiphany about lifting weights because I wanted to get back into it. Like I lifted weights many years ago. And I think I've just been 1, not as much into it, but 2, maybe a little intimidated, like overthinking it per the usual. I should just name my channel Carey Overthinks for 10 minutes straight every day. But anyway, I had an epiphany I was watching this interview with Greg Doucette and the Iron Musket. Speaking of which, I am very into the bodybuilding community on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know how I got there, but it's interesting here and there. So I was watching the interview and he was saying like, yeah, there are so many people that they train nothing else except bench, deadlift, squat. Like just the basic lifts. And I was like, oh my God, like I can do that too. Like I was overthinking doing all, like you see on the internet, all these crazy lifts that people are doing. I'm just like, this just is too much. But I did want to get back into lifting weights because I think it's really healthy. It's building and maintaining muscle mass. It makes you feel really strong, which is a good mindset to like tap into here and there. It's just good for like living life and functionally, it's just really good. Because I remember when I first started doing Orange Theory and like you lift weights there, not like in the most optimal way, but you do lift weights. And I remember my first time getting on a plane and I like yanked, like I felt like the freaking Hulk yanking my suitcase from the overhead bin. And I remember it being super easy. And I was like, oh my God. So it's like, it's nice when you can, just lift things and not like be struggling and feel strong and all that good stuff. And then I think it's really healthy for bone health and stuff as well. So I've been wanting to get back into it, but it kind of intimidated me or whatever. And I thought I needed like some sort of special program and then was never motivated enough to do it. But then when I heard that yesterday, I was like, oh shoot, I'm just gonna go in the gym tomorrow and then just train the basic stuff like deadlift, do some squats, and do some like just bench presses. So that put me into like a rabbit hole of like finding the most basic, compound lifts, like your top 5 lifts. And so now I think I would ideally like to do it twice a week, but like for sure at least once a week I do want to like lift some weights and just focus on the basic lifts along with my Pilates and then my cardio and stuff like that too. So yeah, so that was my epiphany about lifting weights. So I did lift weights this morning. I feel really good, and I definitely feel it in my legs, like with the deadlifting and the squatting. I tried to like take it super easy. Like I wasn't going to go in there and try to lift as heavy as I possibly can, and then I'd be out for a week because I tried to go too hard. So I kind of like took it easy. We'll see kind of how I feel tomorrow, but I'm feeling really good. So back to lifting weights. And then I want to let you guys know, so I think I mentioned this in one of my vlogs maybe last week when I got my wine tasting notebook, but I got my test results back from my WSET level 2 exam, and I passed with distinction. So I got a 94% out of 100 on the exam, which means I missed 3 questions. And I studied hard as heck for this exam, y'all, like super freaking hard. I had flashcards all around me. Like it was a situation. So I'm really proud of the result. And this was like a really high stakes exam because I got a scholarship to take these courses, and depending on how I score with my classmates, I do get like an all expenses paid trip to Napa Valley with other people that scored super highly in the class as well. So that's the reason why, well, not the only reason why I studied so hard, but of course it was a good incentive. So I think I still have to wait a couple more weeks to find out how I scored with other people in the class. Yeah, I'm hoping that it proved to be fruitful, like my studying. But regardless, I learned a lot and I had a good time, and I'm really happy with the effort I put in and the score that I got and passing with distinction. So I'm super happy about that. So tomorrow, Hubs and I are going to go on a lunch date to get one of my favorite dishes. I wouldn't say this is my favorite restaurant, but to get one of my favorite dishes at this restaurant near where we live. And I am very excited about that, because I've been craving it for a little while. And I'll keep you guys updated on the like where I landed and where I scored with other people in the class. So it's just a waiting game from here on out, but at least I know my score now. And I did want to like take this video so that I can remember the feeling that I had passing this level of the exam. And then I'll be moving on to this year to level 3 of my wine certification. So this year I'm really trying to find a wine related job. I don't really know what that looks like yet, but it's definitely on my goals list for the year, is to find something in wine. I have a couple of ideas, but I don't know how it's going to pan out or whatever. So I'm hoping for the best, but I do want to find something like in the wine field this year. And of course, I'll take you guys along with me on my studying journey and trying to figure out like where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do in the field. But for right now, it's up in the air. I'm just kind of focusing on the education piece and putting in the effort there. And, who knows what the future will bring. But that's kind of where I am today and what's kind of happened. Now I'm just kind of tired. So I'm gonna finish out my work day. I've already worked out, as I said. I'll need to get a YouTube video up and then I'll be golden. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you again some other time. Okay. Okay, it's night number 2. So I filmed me bouncing off the walls yesterday, and I feel the same tonight. It's so freaking weird, y'all. Like I have so much, I think I just like had a second wind or something, because earlier I was a little tired, which is normal. Like your energy just goes up and down during the day. But I'm hitting the second wind and I am like bouncing off the wall. I have so much freaking energy coursing through my veins. Like I'm like, what do you want to do? Let's do something. Like I feel so productive. It's so weird because normally, like I haven't talked about this on the channel yet, but I have dealt with depression. And so I'm just normally not used to feeling very high energy. It's very odd, an odd feeling for me. I know that sounds weird, but I'm just like, whenever I have very extreme emotions regarding happiness or joy or like productivity or whatever, it's different. I'm just trying to like ride this out. I really do think it has a lot to do like with my habit changes over the year. Like I just noticed, and I'll talk about this more in my vision board video when I finally do it. But I've just noticed like it was time for me to like cut off some habits that I knew that were holding me back. But you know, like they feel good. So it's hard. But I was like, we're done. Like abstaining, not trying to do moderation of these certain things, but abstaining straight up. And it's only like the 11th of January. But I think I do feel a big difference, and I'm finally like getting into the new routine. And I don't know, but my energy is freaking through the roof. It's like a whole new me. I don't know. It's weird, but I'm excited to. Oh God, I hope I don't look back on these in some years and cringe. But being present in these moments and like feeling these feelings is very important to me. So I am videotaping them. I'm going to upload them because I know that a lot of younger people out there, y'all feel me, like it's a full-on, I said this yesterday, but it's an emotional roller coaster trying to live life right now. It's insane. And so, you know, some days are going to feel like Sunday and worse, and some days are going to feel like today. And I'm just trying to find like the equilibrium, and I'm trying to chase the good feelings, you know? It could just be very idealistic, but I'm just talking it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's another night where I'm just like, like I'm just like I feel so positive, and there's so many beautiful things in the world and about life and everything. Just odd for me because I normally just don't feel like this regularly. So it's good. It's great. But yeah, done babbling. It's been like 3 minutes now. I'm just trying to hold on to this feeling.